From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
Look at the structures.
Where are you at there? Up on the rafters.
I think so.
Oh, that's the okay. That's the bridge.
Yes.
I thought
Our bridge.
I thought it was Lego.
Yes.
I thought it was our tower. I'm ready to climb it.
I would like to see that. How
Me
much
too.
would you pay? How much would you pay? Bets for Johnny to climb that tower. Fundraise
Wait,
for
the tower
something.
like right out this
above us.
building?
Yeah.
$1,000.
That's a short. That's a short.
I'll give you
that's a
$5.
short tower.
You
It's a
could do
short
it.
tower.
Well,
It
we
is.
put you on the roof of LifeShare Blood Center a couple years
like
ago.
700
You
feet
did.
tall, right?
The one right outside here,
right
I
on
think
top
it's
of us, right?
between, I think, don't quote me, it's
500?
between 400 and 500.
Yeah, it's around 500.
So that would make it roughly 40 to 50 stories. So I'd like to see you.
You have no fear of
There.
heights?
No,
clearly.
I love them.
Yes.
Love them.
that
Higher
right?
the better.
Really?
Higher the better.
What are you talking? All right, easy. Easy there. Child of the 60s. No, sorry.
Do you have a fear of heights as tall
No,
as you
well,
are?
you know what? Here's the thing. I mean, I used to jump off of things for,
You did.
Yeah.
What's the highest you ever jumped off of?
Cliff, actually, state park in Wyoming. It was probably, it was in the neighborhood of, it was between 50 and 60 feet. And actually there is a picture of me and a friend of mine I know in one of the local newspapers. We both went off together. And exactly. It was just kind of majestic. But anyway, but so now I actually kind of do. I don't know that I have a fear, but the body just kind of takes over, and you get that little kind of weird queasy feeling. Like if I get next to an edge and I feel it, I'm like, this is new. What is going on?
Okay.
And so, I mean, now I ain't jumping off of nothing.
Have
Well,
you
yeah.
become responsible?
I know. I know. You know what?
Family, wife, kids?
Well, sure. I try to make better decisions. I don't know that I am, but I mean that's like a response that I have no control over. I just kind of get that little queasy feeling.
Yeah.
But back in the day, man, I was just
Ripping and running.
Bah!
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a kid. Kids are fearless. You have no mental block. That's why gymnastics, they always say it's better to start your kids young because they're not afraid of that 5-inch beam. They're not afraid of going
Sure.
and tumbling
Yeah.
and rough.
Yeah.
They're just having fun.
I mean, I think most people would be scared of heights way up. I mean, I can't get as high as Johnny over there. But I did go skydiving
Brandon.
once.
You went skydiving?
Is that right?
I went skydiving, yeah, with the Army Golden Knights.
Golden Knights? There you
Yeah,
go.
in
You
San
weren't scared
Antonio.
to jump out of that plane?
Oh, I was very scared, but I didn't have to actually do the jumping. I was
were
like
strapped.
kind of glued
So they
to the guy.
pushed you.
They pushed me
Oh,
out,
no.
and right before we went out, I told the guy, I said, "No cowboy-ish, you." I was like, just jump and be nice and easy. And I think he heard me say that and did the opposite. We go out of there and we just
my
start.
God. Really?
I was like, I'm gonna throw up all over you, guy. I didn't. I felt like I was going to.
Good. Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Way to stay
So
professional.
way to stay
Would you
professional.
s-
I
would
wouldn't
you-
do it again.
Why? Really?
Because again, we get smarter
Well,
with age.
yes.
I just
Kids?
wouldn't. It was, it's unpleasant that you're going to get a little queasy. You're going to,
I can
might
do
get
that
a
right here at the
dizzy.
desk. So you're right.
Also
I'm just
true.
like, you're good.
You do that in the air while tumbling over and over again in the air?
And the funny thing is, I thought once the parachute opened, okay, I'd be totally calm.
Yeah.
No. That's when I started getting nervous. See, when you're free falling, you don't have time to be afraid. You're just kind of like there. And once the parachute's open, you have time to look at how much air is underneath you. Like, what am I doing up here?
Yeah.
And then the wind just kind of takes you.
Why am I here?
Oh,
The wind just
Lordy.
takes you.
How did I get here?
Yeah, how did I get here?
Why did I
Please,
say yes?
please watch out for power lines.
Oh, well, that's very important too. Yeah.
Yeah.
What an
It was
adventure,
so, yeah, it was
Jared.
so cool, and I didn't even know we were a part of their air show.
Yeah.
That I didn't know. We landed. There were a bunch of people out there applauding and everything. It was crazy.
Featuring the local meteorologist
Exactly.
jumping out of a plane.
I think I know that guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're an honorary golden
An
Knight.
honorary Golden Knight.
Look
badge.
at you.
Silver went gold.
Well, okay, this is a natural transition. What you got going on over there right now is a golden sunrise. With this, here's the thing. We need the sun to show up because have we hit the upper 30s yet? 39 at Baton Rouge.
see
Welcome to
that?
it. Yeah, you knew it. You told us.
I'm occasionally right.
Oh, stop.
It has been known to happen before. Look at that. What a great segue, too. Thank you, Matt. Let's get a live look at that golden sunrise out there, beaming off. And you know what? Liz and I, we actually thought there was a little opening there for a second there, but it's just kind of the sun glistening off of all the buildings. That is the Children's Hospital right there. Kind of hard to make out. But it's going to be a beautiful blue sky day. Definitely grab the jacket. 39. Luckily, there's only a little bit of a breeze out there. Yesterday, Yesterday, 67. That's a little bit warmer than we should be this time of year. Today's going to be the opposite. We're going to be colder. 35 to Macomb, 39 over in Hammond. On our way to highs, not so high, only in the lower 50s. So the dew points have come down. The back edge of the clouds is coming away from our area, and that actually bodes well. The rest of the day, tonight, we're going to have clear skies, but it's going to keep things really on the cold side. Look at the graph. The graph only wants to take us to 50. I think we'll get a little bit warmer than that, not much. And then for tonight, the temperatures do get a little bit tricky. Tomorrow morning, I don't think we're going to have a freeze, but we're going to be close enough that if you want to move outdoor pets indoors, or if you want to move some outdoor plants indoors, go right ahead and do that. And then as we get to Friday night into Saturday, that could be a couple of rain showers. Now, what about Saturday night into Sunday? That could be a couple of snow showers. I don't think it's going to be as pronounced as the NBM shows here. That's the National Blend of Models, blending in several different computer models, showing a little bit of a bias. To me, it looks like it's leaning on the GFS. I say that because as you look at the European, this is Saturday. We're going to go Saturday night into Sunday. Look at that. It never really traverses our area with any precipitation, much less anything in the form of snow. However, we take you over to the GFS, and now it looks different. You see a lot of pinks, a lot of whites that start to come down. That's why I'm saying on Saturday night, if you're up late Saturday night, we might see a couple of snowflakes kind of mixing in. But again, it would not accumulate because at that point, temperatures are still going to be above freezing. And Dr. Steve made this map. It's a really good map. It shows that the moisture and the cold air are not really going to sync up in the perfect timing the way they need to. This is another big part of the reason why we're not expecting any kind of accumulation. However, I do want to point out that we will see sub-freezing temperatures Saturday night into Sunday morning. Daybreak Sunday, we're going to be down to 30 degrees. Not a hard freeze. That's a light freeze. So you're going to want to protect 3 out of the 4 Ps. All right, but for today, we're much more quieter. We're calm, blue skies, get out and enjoy. But it is going to be a cool day, only a high of 52 degrees. Again, tonight, I don't think we quite get down to freezing. We're not going to be that far away, though, once again dropping into the 30s. There's your 30-degree low Sunday morning. Again, that 20%, that's for very early Saturday and again for late Saturday night. But everything gets out of here. By the time you wake up on Sunday, the sun's already going to be right back out, and it's looking pretty good for MLK Monday. 7:09, Johnny A. How are the roads looking?
Not bad at all after a busy start to our Thursday morning. This is not bad at all for 7:09 in the morning. I-12 not backing up before Juban. You'll just see some brake lights as you make your way toward Pete's Highway, which is not bad for morning drivers out of Denham. And then from O'Neill Lane to Millerville, that's the stretch of traffic we're looking at here on I-12, heading toward Sherwood and on toward the 10-12 merge. No worse than we were a few minutes ago. It's kind of hanging steady at 30 minutes coming in from Juban to the 10-12, and speeds are okay for the most part. 10-12 to downtown past College, you'll slow down significantly from Acadian to the City Park Lakes area. When you make your way past Louise Street and into the 110 area, you should be fine. All of our crashes this morning on 12 West and on 110 northbound are clear. We're watching 9 News now on WAFE and our streaming platform. If you haven't visited the streaming platform, surf around. You'll get a lot of interesting things you can't see on TV. Liz and Matt will be back after this message. Stay with us.
Coming up on 7:12, there's a few things going on today we want to make sure that you know about, including signing up for health care coverage. We're talking about Affordable Care Health Act coverage. They got a deadline. Quickly, Liz.
Yes, today is the deadline. If you have not signed up for a healthcare marketplace plan, you have until midnight tonight, actually 11:59 tonight.
Right.
So healthcare.gov is the place to go. And keep in mind, because of those expired subsidies, you might be paying more for your healthcare plan. Look, all of the information is waiting for you on the website.
Little information we expect from the governor a little bit later on today. Jeff Landry expected to step to the microphone. Remember when he created the fiscal responsibility program? He says it was designed to keep an eye on spending money correctly in the state. He's stepping in front of the mic today to talk about it.
That's it. With a number of leaders, that conversation's expected to happen 10 o'clock this morning at the state capitol. We will have our Capitol correspondent there to let you know. You know who else is coming up to the mic today in a separate conversation? Baker Mayor Darnell Waits at 11:30 this morning. He'll be at the Greenwood Community Park to give a state of the city.
So that's, again, if you want to check that out and see how Baker's doing, that's the opportunity. Maybe an opportunity here as well. We're expecting Senator Bill Cassidy and actually Senate Majority Leader John Thune to talk a little bit about the family tax cut bill that just got kind of kicked in. The no tax on tip part of this, especially they're going to the conversation there, how it's impacting. Senator Cassidy certainly wants to talk about how it impacts folks in Louisiana, maybe a focus on the capital city. Their conversation begins at 5 p.m.
There's another conversation happening. Started last night there at City Hall. The East Baton Rouge Library, they are confident that their new proposal for the new tax will continue here. This, again, is a 9.5 mills property tax proposal that would fund the library system over the next 10 years. Library leaders say they are confident that this would be the next pass, but Metro Council leaders need to put that so it could be available on the ballot come June.
It's going to be into February, then you're going to have an opportunity to speak on it there at Metro before they make that decision. This conversation as well, we'll talk more about this in the coming perhaps weeks and months. A planned subdivision in Ascension Parish. We're talking about a small piece of property and better than 100 houses. Folks concerned about the impact on traffic and flooding. So we'll see how this plays out in the coming days, weeks. Speaking of coming days and weeks.
Louisiana Marathon.
Yeah.
It's happening this weekend.
Yeah.
First responders are already mapping out the route, figuring out where they're going to pre-position the crews to make sure. They are asking you to know that route map ahead of time in case you hit a medical emergency or you just know where to flag someone down. They want to make sure everyone has a plan, and so we were able to have a safe marathon weekend. It's going to be cold.
Is that starting Saturday morning or Sunday morning?
Sunday morning is a big, yes. Sunday
But the smaller races are Saturday as well.
Yes,
Okay,
it is.
good, good.
Sunday's
Well, we drive by
the,
Sunday morning, but it's going to be cold.
It's gonna be cold.
Yeah, Sunday's the half marathon and the full marathon,
Yes.
and then they've got a gorgeous exhibition at the River Center.
They sure
okay.
do.
Yeah.
Good luck, folks.
From the versatile Mazda CX-50 to the bold and elegant Mazda CX-90 to the best-selling Mazda CX-5. Don't just move. It's time to move and be moved, and come experience Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.